When processing a claim, first we log into the system. A claim case is created when a first notice of loss arrives within the repository, which automatically will create both the case and launch a claim setup task. So if we go into the claim setup role, we can see that there's actually tasks available that we can open up and start to review. That presents us with a screen that immediately shows us that first notice of loss, so we can review the information on that document and complete the tasks necessary for the setup of the claim, choosing what branch this belongs to, who the claim rep that will be assigned to process this claim will be, and any other information that may be beneficial in the completion of this claim. So we can set information such as coverages, the claimed amount, what type of claim code it falls under, provide special instructions for the claim rep that will show up for them as comments once a task is launched for them. Below we have different claim status identifiers, which are used to give a quick summary of the overall status of the claim, which will include the type of claim and the overall status within the process. So we can mark this as a property claim, so that way the claim rep can easily identify that. Once we complete that, behind the scenes that's going to go ahead and trigger the core task. So we can continue working as the claim setup, or what we're going to do actually now is log in as that claim rep that the work was assigned to. So Steve is going to log into the system, and once we get in, we're able to look at the claim rep role and see our work. We see the work is divided into two categories: new claims that have come in and all work that's assigned to that claim rep. Since this happens to be a new claim, we're going to go ahead, open that claim up, and start to examine it. Across the top we have our status bar, which is going to show that this is in a claim status and the type is property. Below that we can see our comments. So you can look at the comment that was provided by the person who did claim setup for any additional information that we might need. We also have access to any of the documents that are associated with this claim. So as a claim rep, I'm going to go through and start analyzing this. I'm going to set up a follow-up date, which is when I put a claim on hold, what date will it automatically move back into my in-basket in case an action is not met that meets that hold state. As I look through, that's the remainder of the information I need. I notice based on this amount it falls under a high loss, which will change our overall status. And now I'm going to have to create a task for support. I need additional information. I need some pictures of the equipment that was replaced, so that way I have evidence for that claim. So I'm going to go ahead and launch a support task. Since that request for pictures doesn't fall easily into any of the request types, I'm going to note that I want the support person to take a look at the task description, and I'm going to give them the instructions of what they need to do to help me out in processing this claim. So we're going to request that pictures be retrieved of the new equipment that was used to replace to justify the loss, and go ahead and send that task off. I'm also going to attach that first notice of loss to this task so they have quick access to the image that they need to work with. I'm going to go ahead and launch this task, which will create work now for support. And we can see there's now a support task running of type CTask comment. At this point, I'm able to put this claim on hold. It's going to come out of hold when some of the actions that I need are actually met. So when a document comes in, it's going to automatically move out of a hold back into my in-basket. So I'll place this claim on hold and continue working on any other claims that may be out there or any of the other information that's necessary. I'm going to log in now as the support person and take a look at that task that was assigned to me. When I switch to the support role, I can see the task that was created for the claim that we've been working, and I can take a look at that. You see a slightly different view. I only see the comments for this task, a more limited view of data, as well as direct access to that relevant document. So what I'm going to do is call the claimant up and say that I need pictures provided for that. They could be the agent or the claimant. So where we're going to go now is to our mobile application. This is where through Content Navigator as integrated into Case Manager, I can log in on an iPad. So I'm going to go ahead, log into the system, and start to process the additional work that's needed for this claim. So if I look at my repository, I have the ability to take a look at any of the content that's out there. I can look at the new claim documents and take a look at that first notice of loss to gather any information that I might need from that loss. So I can take a look at that first document. If I need to, I can take a look at the properties of the document, examine some of the additional information that was extracted and applied to that document as well. But right now, my goal really is to provide that additional information that was needed within the claim. So I'm going to go into the supporting claims documents, and I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of that equipment as requested. So I can simply switch to my camera, go ahead and take a picture of the relevant information within the claim right on the claimant's site, or have the claimant do that themselves, and go ahead and start to add that document to the repository. This happens to be a claim document, claim supporting document that I need to add. So I'm going to go ahead, pick the type of document that needs to be added, and I'm presented with the information that needs to be typed in or indexed for that incoming document. So I can give the document a title, and start filling in the rest of the information. The document type has the pick list of documents that are types that are available, so I don't have to type everything in. I can select the photo, and I can continue through providing the branch and the capture date and receive date. Again, calendar picker, so that way I can go ahead and just select that date, go in, type in that claim number. Typing this claim number is going to automatically associate that claim, that document with the claim, so that way when it arrives, it'll automatically be attached. The arrival of that document will not only attach automatically, but will move that claim out of hold as well. So I'm going to go ahead, add this document to the repository, and now it's going to actually be contained within my content repository. I can go ahead and open up that document and look at it. I can view the properties to verify the information that I put in there was correct, and even open up the image itself to take a quick look at it to verify everything is all set, and now that document has been directly added to the P8 repository, and Case Manager can react to that document arriving. So when we switch back to Case Manager, we're going to log back in as the claim rep. When I go back in and look at my work, I see there's still only 3 new claims. Because this is no longer a new claim, this is moved over to my work. So I'm going to go ahead, open up that task. I can see all the information that we had there before. I can look at my comments. I can see the comments that I added for that support task as well. And I'm able to then scroll down and take a look at the documents for this claim and see that there's my equipment photo. I can go ahead, open it up. Within the viewer, I have the ability to look at the image. I can rotate it and adjust it as needed. So I can go ahead and flip that image so I get a better view of it and review the information that I needed. I can validate that this does in fact meet what I need. So I'm able now to pay this claim. So I'm going to go ahead and launch a payment task. What we're able to do here is start a payment task, fill out a payment form that would then go off to support to complete, and that way the claimant's going to get paid on their claim. Being able to provide that information directly using a combination of Case Manager, Content Navigator, as well as mobile devices, so that way it gives greater flexibility in meeting the needs of processing claims in a very quick and efficient manner. So this form can be completed and that payment can be submitted for the payment process. And in this case, if I check that I could close file, I could even close everything from this screen.